Friends, why America throwing away the containers of China? Please watch the full video and enjoy the story.
What could be the reason that America belongs to the world? Biggest music oil producer. Even if they want their own oil, can't use. It's more like that. For example, a farmer produces crops on his own land by doing to use that crop again, music. When he goes to join hands in front of
Here's the world we actually live in. What's ahead and what's behind? Music reality is always different. Likewise, China, from millions of containers every year, goes to America. But they are America. Why throw it in the garbage and this, music from Iran? Boeing in the middle of everything. How 777 smuggling planes. Let's go in front of the whole world today. Let's know all these in the episode on the sea route of the world, lack music, lack ships sailing and all that. We survive on the shoulders of the ship. 90% of civilization's economy is instantaneous. Thousands of container ships are huge. Sea crossing, music is giving, and there are thousands of irons on the ship the box. The clothes you wear, the mobile in hand. Taken, they sometimes music, or sometimes this was inside the box. Yes, from afar. Either the goods will come in containers, empty, the container will return everything as it should. However, China seems to have been whole in the last few decades. The world has become a factory. Their bulk exports are also limited. A huge trade has been created through imports empire. So this container, when stacking in European or American ports, on arrival, the real stage of the problem begins. Business profits for all European countries. Very little compared to China. And in America, the picture is different. This is the largest consumer in the world. The country imports a lot, but exports very little. As a result, as much as from China, 40% of containers come in containers. Goes back again after loading the goods. But where's the destination of the remaining 60%? Not all containers are empty goes back. Because of sending empty container means extra cost. Everyone $3,000 to send the empty carton back to China. It takes dollars and it's worth shipping. It takes up space. But $1 million in revenue from full containers could be, even China is new in its own country. Containers can also be created $2,000, so return the old box, they feel no need to send. As a result, many new containers are manufactured every year. But in the port and city of the old country, they are rusted around falls. Some bought them, builds cheap warehouses and small houses. Some extract steel from them by melting them. But a huge part of them is unused remains, these iron rusted mountains. A mute of world trade asymmetries, signature. This is another of global trade. America's oil mystery lies at the edge. The country today owns the most oil in the world lifts up, but they are their own oil, can't use it completely. The first, because of the nature of the oil, from American soil. The oil that is extracted is light and thin. It is called light crude. But the country most refineries are built with heavy R for refining thick oil. America once upon a time, dark oil from Mexico and Venezuela used to import. Accordingly there, machinery was also made. But now replace the equipment with light oil 200 to qualify for processing. An investment of over billions of dollars is required, which it is not possible to do in a very short time. So light oil sells abroad at higher prices. Gives and cheap heavy oil from abroad by importing. The second reason is infrastructural. The crisis, where oil is discovered and where, from there, the refinery is picked up. They don't have enough pipeline till now. An example is the oil field in Texas. Although in the refineries of the East Coast, enough pipelines to reach them. No states like California, due to lack of own pipeline infrastructure. About 70% of that is fuel, depending on the import. As a result, the soil of the country, even if there is oil at the bottom, it is in the right place, can't reach. However, now, if we look at the politics of embargo and blockade, if you return, you will see another drama. Iran has belonged to the United States for many years. There are strict restrictions imposed. They are from America or their allies can't buy or sell anything. However, it can be seen that the name of Iran's Great Air, many in a private airline, American Boeing and European Airbus, using aircraft, but how is that possible? Each of these stories, the rest is like a thrilling movie. 2024 to 25, it can be seen, 5 Boeing 777. It suddenly came into Iran's hands. These aircraft were originally from Singapore, of airlines. They have been for a long time. Abandoned in the Australian desert was in condition Iran to buy them directly couldn't. because the ban was too much to do. So first, an American-based one, organizations buy them. Later on, the papers show them for sale. Madagascar and Cambodia are two lies. Actually, these institutions had no real existence. Everything. There were only nominal restrictions to avoid. Then when these planes, they came under the name of Madagascar, US authorities get out of control. Aircraft going for maintenance. As an excuse, the pilot files for Kenya. The journey begins, but Afghanistan, they enter the sky, turns off the transponder and radar disappears from. Then the destination. Instead, they reached Iran. As long as the world other countries understand them, by then they are in Iran's great air fleet, mixed up United States by law. Then there is nothing to do, because these are purchases. Iran is not named in the document. Everything is done through third parties. Reminds us actually how uncertain is the economy. Effects of decisions that occur far away. Every day of your life read. So in the future, when someone has oil on their face, hear about price hikes or product shortages, then remember the reality behind
For
it.
watching, please follow and subscribe my YouTube channel.